Hi everyone, Dawn here. I am back with another Crafty Goals collab 2023, hosted by Debbie from Project 39 Mini Albums. Thank you, Debbie. And this is a hashtag driven hop, so if you put in the hashtag, you can see everybody else that's participating in the hop. And this little group actually puts together some goals from month to month and tries to see what they can complete. So I made a list of goals for October to do for November, and those were to complete a card challenge, which was, I did do. I made the Kendra's card, no, I didn't do the Kendra's card challenge. I did the Crafty Owl sheet load of cards. So I did create those for this month, which were fun. I really loved this sketch, and I used an Echo Park fall paper pad for that. So I did complete a card challenge. I did do a couple of card challenges online, like little makes along with some lives, which was fun. I did participate with Lynn from LV Handcrafted, and I made this shaker card, which was so cute. That was a fun time. And then on my own, I did do the craft roulette challenges. I did a couple of those this month, so I was happy. I really enjoyed the craft roulette cards. And so this was one. I did a little hanging ornament there. And the second one I did was this little guy, the little snow globe. I got stuff on it from my basket. And then I did do this one. It was a craft roulette. Little gift card holder on the front. The animal print that I watercolored, and yeah, so that was fun. And then I did some cards on my own using some of my stamp sets that I had in my stash, and just random things that I was playing around with on my desk. I made this one here. It's an embossed snowflake mandala. That was fun. So I did a bunch of cards, and this I had cut out. I'd received some dies from Crafter's Companion, and I kind of layered them up. This is a Spellbinder's die, and then I put some gilding flakes around the edge. And this was a technique that I had tried. It was suggested to me by one of my friends on Facebook, and so I checked out the video and created, and I have another couple of backgrounds that I did using the same technique where you can see it better. But this was just layering up some dies that I had on my desk, like yeah. And same here was another die I received, so I played around with it. I actually paper pieced this. I took and made another one with the white, and this card here that I showed you also included the outside of the gold that I pieced in this one. This is the outline of that in this card, and one of the backgrounds that I played around with. So yeah, I made a few of those. So I have a bunch of backgrounds that I need to turn into cards. I was just playing around with techniques. This was another one that was laying on my desk. It was a embossed sunflower that I had received in all white in Happy Mail years ago, and somehow going through some things I shuffled around, it fell out, and I must have picked it off the floor and threw it on my desk, and here it is. It made it to a card front. And this was just playing around with some lunar paste and some stencils, and yeah, I gotta figure out what to put on it. I think a Santa would look fun on this. And then I played around with, I did get Gina K's Penguin Pals card kit that she did with Thermoweb. So this, I took some of the pals that I had made and put them on a slimline card. This is using her Master Layout 6. I just kind of, yeah, fun. This was using some dies that were laying around once again on my desk, and some paper that I used out of my stash, because I tried to use up stuff, smash my stash, of course. I try to use my scraps every month. So that was that. And let's see what else I got in this bucket. I have lots of these. I can't remember. I don't think I showed these last. No, these made it in my bucket this month. So these are corner bookmarks that I'm donating to the local library. And this is all just stuff that came out of my stash that I'm trying to empty a lot of die bins and ephemera bins that I have of things that sometimes when I don't know what to create, I'll just sit and create little pieces of ephemera. Maybe I assemble some dies, maybe I do some backgrounds, and then I eventually cut dies from them. So that's pretty much what I did here. I used a lot of, this is the penguin set also. I just rearranged the things on him, cut the body up, placed it on for a hat, made a little snowman. It's another penguin, some more ephemera from my stash. But these are all like paper pads that were partially used. I tried to use up. So I went through. I figured these would be a great donation for for November. I have initiated in giving back. So I thought it would be a nice idea to take these for people that are on vacation during the holiday season and that check out books or whatever. The library can do with them what they please, but I will be donating a bunch of these bookmarks. And then this was all just paper that was scraps from stuff that I had laying around, and I had received a charity box that I had purchased, and I was playing around with the washi tapes that came in it and some stamps that I had, and made these ATCs to add to my stash. I also played around with making some tags. I've been watching Pink and Main lately, and I did receive the Pink and Main advent calendar for to use for December. Tonight we did a sneak peek, or today we did a sneak peek. Thursday we did a sneak peek for today's, and this was day one's little snow globe that was opened in the Pink and Main advent calendar, which I thought was really cute. And it was a stamp set that actually came with the to from and some little snowflakes to make a tag. So that's what I did. I created along with Caitlin on Pink and Main and made a couple of tags. So now I have those. I also, and then I ended up sick and not going, so I'll have to put these in my stash for next year, but I made some table cards, name cards for the Thanksgiving table, and we ended up not having a dinner because everybody was sick, and I ended up not going. So but I used my Cricut and cut out some turkeys, and I can see most of them I forgot to even dot the I's on, so I'm glad they didn't make it. But these were fun, super fun, and like I said, I used my Cricut, so I was happy to get a chance to pull that out this month. My fiber art projects. I worked on my cardigan, and I did complete my cardigan. Yay! So I will insert a picture here. And I also have been working on, here's a couple of extra, these were just backgrounds playing around. Here's another bookmark style that I played with. I'm not sure how I liked it. I don't know. We'll see. This was a scrap from a craft roulette card that I had made. And some stamps that just cut the top half out. So, I don't know. We'll see. But these are all the backgrounds I played around and made with a technique, stamping Versamark ink, and then using watercolor or ink around it, and it resists And this was just stamping on glossy, and it was on glossy cardstock you use, so it would like separate itself from it. And I just played around quite a bit with different stamps. This didn't work. I tried to wipe some of it away, and it ended up, I kept it in here because I figured I could probably use a chunk of this. Would look really cool as an ATC, which I can cut. I should have. But some of these, that's what I usually do with things that didn't come out the way I expected, or that I liked in a way that I could use on a bigger surface. I just cut them down to ATC bases, and they can just make layering pieces or yeah, collage. And I played around with some foiling, some more of that technique with the Versamark stamping on glossy cardstock. And this was the technique that I showed you that was behind that layered die. Kind of the same idea. I used a paste, solar paste through the stencil. Here's another one I had on my desk that I did a layering stencil, and then I just laid a die cut piece over the top. Here's another one with that technique with the VersaFine ink, or Versamark, sorry. And one last one. And then this was playing around with my happy birthday dies. I did the little, what do they call that, like eclipse looking thing, but instead of using the same letters from the background, I just put the globe gold on there. But I did a lot of playing around here and there. In between, I didn't really have a long time to do big projects because, like I said, I was working on my fiber art work, because I am making Christmas stockings. These are a bunch I think I've showed in the past. These are kind of the idea that of what I'm making. So yeah, I have a bunch to try to get done before Christmas. At least 6 is on my list, so we'll see. But these are the type of stockings that I make. The one that I am working on currently is this one here with the penguins. So we'll get there. We'll get there. But I have to make another one that matches this with a different name, and then I have some more. But that is pretty much everything that was on my list to post on social media, which I did a really good job. I was proud of myself. I even posted a challenge on YouTube for 10 random Christmas questions. That's posted on my channel. And I did my shout out. So I didn't really give myself a long list for this month because I knew that it was going to be crazy with the holidays. And then on top of that, I didn't anticipate getting sick. So that was not expected. That kind of slowed me down. But yeah, so it was a pretty good month, I think. And now I'm working on for December. I didn't set a lot of goals. I'm going to try to do the card challenge and continue to post on social media, but I also have a new furnace coming for December, so yeah, I'm not sure how that's going to work. So I have a lot of cleaning to do in my basement to get the area around my old furnace cleared out well so that they can get that out and get the new one in, because it's getting cold here in Maine and we have no furnace right now, so we've been using space heaters. But yeah, so that's my haul for the month of November. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving that celebrates, and yeah, and make sure to check out the description box down below. I will list all the people participating in this Crafty gold collab. And thank you, Debbie, for hosting as always. And happy holidays, you guys. I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.